Litera multum ille, et terris iactatus et alto, vi superum sivae memorem nunonis.
Hello and welcome to the QUOEchet Tutorials. My name is Quaylen and I am the creator behind QUOE and the QUOE podcast. Today I will be teaching you how to make your very own Melchior scarf, and this is a brand new pattern created by me and available for free on my Ravelry store. I highly recommend that you pick up the pattern before you start the project, as this tutorial is meant to be worked in tandem with the pattern. Also, I am in collaboration with Adz Woodcraft and Sundry, who sent me the crochet hook that I will be using today, and all of the links to Adz Woodcraft will be in the description below. So let's get started. Here's what you will need. So to make your very own Melchior scarf, you're only going to really need three things. You're going to need my pattern and graph, which is available for free on Ravelry. You're going to need worsted weight yarn. Any kind of worsted weight will do. I'm using Homestead Wool 100% hand-dyed Corndale wool yarn. And you will also need a size I crochet hook. This one again is from Adz Woodcraft and Sundry, and this particular one is a Gabon Ebony. I will leave all the links in the description below where you can pick one up yourself. And after you have those three things, you're ready to begin. So to start your Melchior scarf, you're going to want to begin with a foundation chain of 20. After you have your foundation of 20, you're going to go in on the third chain from the loop and yarn over and start a double crochet. Then you will double crochet down the entire length of that foundation chain. And the first three chains that were at the beginning of this row will count as a double crochet. Once you are done with your foundation double crochets, go ahead and count and make sure you have 18. Okay, we're on the right track. So the next thing you do is chain one, and you will chain one after each and every row, and it's not going to count as a chain, it's only going to count as a turning chain. So then you're going to turn your work, and this is where the graph comes into play. So you can see here there's that chain one, then 2 single crochets, two front post double crochets, and you do that by yarning over, going through the back of the double crochet and doing a double crochet. And there's 2 of those. Two single crochets, 2 front post double crochets,
2 single crochets, 2 front post double crochets, 2 single, 2 front post doubles, 2 singles, and that's the end of the row. Okay. And then again, you're going to want to do another single crochet to turn. Now you do the exact opposite of what you just did on the back, so they will be back post double crochets. So the same single crochets, and then you go to the back of the post for 2 back post double crochets, 2 single, 2 back, 2 single, 2 back, 2 single, 2 back, and then 2 single to finish out the row. Chain 1 and then turn your work. Now what we have done right here is we have created the 4 chains that we're going to be playing with through the rest of the scarf. Next comes the first use of a cross stitch. So let's show you how to do that real quick. You're going to do 2 singles, a front post double crochet, and then another, 2 single crochets, 2 front post double, and then from the chart you can see 1 single crochet, and then 2 single crochets in the same stitch. So where the next single crochet would go, you would put 2. Then comes the cross stitch. This one is the left cross stitch. So you're going to do, it's comprised of 4 front post triple crochets and a chain, and to achieve that you're going to yarn over twice, insert into this last post right here, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over twice, and do the same to the next post, 2, 2, 2, chain 1, and the left cross stitch is going to yarn over twice and go over these 2 triple crochet posts that we've just made, and go into the back, the last ones right here. Yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. Repeat. 2, 2, 2. And then you're going to insert the chain into the next stitch, or the hook, chain 1, chain 2 in that same stitch, chain 1 in the next stitch, chain 1, and you're ready to turn. Now this is what the left cross stitch should look like. So you see, it's very important that this post goes over this one right here. And you will turn your work. Single crochet 1, single crochet 2. You're going to skip this extra single crochet that you added in the last row, and this is to balance out the rows. You're going to yarn over and do back post into the triple crochet stitches that you made in the previous row, the first 2 of them. So back post into 1, back post into the next, then you are going to chain 2 into the chain, or excuse me, single crochet 2 into the chain space that you made in the last row. Then back stitch into the next 2 triple crochets. Then skip this single crochet that you made, go into the next, and then the next, and then you continue the row like we have been doing for the backs. All of the backs are going to be very similar, so once you learn how to do this section right here, you'll be able to do the backs very easy. And 2 single crochets to finish it off. Chain 1 and turn. Okay, now you're going to do, here, let me show you. So we are on row 7. You're going to chain 2, or excuse me, single crochet 2, 2 front post double crochets, one single crochet, and 2 single crochets into the next stitch. Now you're going to do a right cross stitch between these 2 middle cables. So again, you're going to yarn over twice, insert into the cable after this one that's right here, so this one that has just been crossed, insert into the first post of that, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Again, yarn over twice, insert into the next, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, chain 1. And this is where it differs from the left cross stitch, because instead of going over these 2, you're actually going to slip your hook under and go into the previous 2 cable posts. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over twice, and again you're going behind these first 2 triple crochet posts that you've made. Insert into the next post, yarn over, pull through, pull through 2, 2, 2. Then you're going to insert into the next single crochet and do 2 single crochets into that stitch, 1 into the next, then 2 front post double crochets, two single crochets, chain 1 and turn. And I wanted to show you the difference between these two stitches. So you see that because you did this one over, it is a left, and because you did this one under, it is a right. So those are the difference. That's what the difference is when you look at it. Now we are on row 8. So to do row 8, you're going to single crochet 2, back post double crochet 2, single crochet 2, skip the extra single crochet that you made in the previous row, yarn over, do back post double crochets into the next 2 stitches, and those will be the triple crochets that you made in the previous row. Single crochet 2 into the chain 1 space that you made in the previous row, then back post into the next 2 triple crochets. Skip this single crochet that you made in the previous row, single crochet 1, single crochet the next, and then 2 back post double crochets, two single crochets, chain 1, and turn your work. Now we are on the last section that I will be showing you, and this is the left cross stitch on the very first 2 posts. And to achieve that, you're going to chain or single crochet 2, and then single crochet 1 more into that next stitch, or that same stitch. Yarn over twice, insert into the second cable, and do a triple crochet, front post triple crochet, the next one as well, chain 1, and because this is a left cross stitch, you're going over these 2 to the next. Then insert into the next single crochet and do 2 single crochets into that stitch, then a single crochet, a front post double, another front post double, a single, another single, 2 front post doubles, two singles, chain 1 and turn your work. Then row 10, 2 single crochets, 2 back post doubles, 2 singles, 2 back post doubles, 2 singles, skip this next single crochet, 2 back post doubles into the triple crochets of the last row, two singles into the chain 1 space, two back posts, two singles, chain 1 and turn. So this right here is what it should look like right now. Okay, the next 2 stitches or 2 rows is going to be the exact same as row 7 and 8, and once you complete row 11 and 12, again the exact same way as 7 and 8, you can begin repeating the pattern, and the repeat is from row 5 to row 12, and you can repeat that as many times as you want depending on how long you want your scarf. So I'm going to do that off camera, and I will see you back here when I am ready to end the scarf. So once you have reached your desired length of your scarf, you're ready to finish. To finish, you will stop on any even row, and you will go ahead and do 1 row of single crochet completely across the scarf. My scarf is about 6 feet long because I like it to be able to wrap around a bit. And once you are done with this single crochet row, you can tie off, and then you're able to even your ends, and you can finish right there, but you can also add tassels to the ends for even more length. Okay, so I'm going to snip the yarn, pull, and I am ready to weave in my ends, and then my Melchior scarf will be finished.